Hey, True Believers England team here, flying solo tonight. Nobody came in, nobody's answering, so I do know Eric is not able to show up tonight. So hello, guys. So once again, Henry bought out an entire month, and tonight we're talking about John Buscema Conan covers. I've picked them all out. They look pretty damn awesome. Hold on just a second here, guys, and yeah, let's get the show on the road here. Link is in the Twitter, so whomever jumps on. But for now, hi guys. That's just the way it is. All right. Let me send out the go for book one and let's get this party started. All right. They know when this starts. There you go. I thought Pixel would be on at least because I saw him start to type something in Twitter when I sent the link, but nope. Let's see. He posted 2 videos showing off books. That is true. I got a whole. Actually, I think. Well, yeah, 2. But please watch them. Find out what's coming out this Saturday and at 8:00. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I knew Pixel was going to make it.
Only until 11:30. But yes.
Are you kidding me? With just the 2 of us, we might actually make it 11:30.
There you go.
So yeah, let me share out the thing here. Oh, that's the John Byrne one. We don't need that. We need the John Buscema. All right, where's John Buscema? Here he is. All right.
There he is.
Now, there we go. All righty. Share the John Buscema. Get that as our background, and boom, we are ready to go. But yes, I did share out 2 videos for the auction. Lots of good stuff. A lot of good stuff this week. All right, let me get a go for book 1. And Professor, if you would like to lead us off. Yes. By the way, I'm going in numerical order. So these are not in any kind of, I think this cover is better at the end. This is straight up numerical order. So you are leading us off with book number 83.
Absolutely. This is very cool. The man-dragons. They're more of the manadiles, aren't they?
They kind of look like, manadile. Yeah, that's a good way to
but no, this is a cool cover. I'm going to just go ahead and start us off. Let's start with the 10. Why not?
All righty. Let's see. What do we got? Yeah, it looks kind of like a genie that got a raw end of a deal. And you're right, it looks more like crocodiles, and they're in the water, so it makes sense to be manadile. I guess man-dragon sounds cooler. Conan fights alone against swords and Stygian sorcery. This is badass. I'm going to agree with you. It's going to be a 10 fest tonight, isn't it? Conan covers are cool. What can you say? Other than, you know what? Conan covers are cool. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. The ladies do not show up on Wednesdays. They've been doing the art with Mike Miller. Yeah, Mark Miller. Mike Miller. Yeah.
Tomato potato?
No, he's a good guy. No, I'm just kidding around. Yeah. I haven't talked to him in a long time. That's on me as much as him. I've been invited. I'm part of their Twitter feed, so anytime I want to jump on, I'm welcome because they leave the link there. It's just they're always doing art. I do stick figures. Once I actually thought I would go on his channel and just draw a stick figure version of whatever they're doing. Yeah. Okay, let's get to the chat. Sorry about I don't know. Pixel, if you want to do some funny voices, by all means.
Sure.
Jay Lucian says 10.
Darth Cato says meow, 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 which means this is cool. It's a 10. Jackson Roy Kirk agrees 10. Eric and Boyd says, yes, this is a 10. Desert Rose says, yes, it's a 10. Stug 138 also says 10. So does
well, hold on. We got to pause for Austin saying, John Buscema, whenever he leaves a pencil stroke, lead doesn't come out, but testosterone. There you go.
Right. Testosterone?
Yeah, shut up, woman. Yeah.
Dark Admiral March here also gives us a 10, but then Austin has to ruin it with an 8. Michael Mouse Taylor says 10. Very cool cover, colors, and detail. And then Henry Jamick's book, number 1. This is a 10, and I think we know where this book goes.
Well, considering we have 1-8. Hey, how was your trip to Taco Bell?
Man.
How you doing, RDV?
Did you grab me anything?
Well, I couldn't find Eric Breen. He's a lost long follow.
No, he says his computer's giving him too much trouble.
Mhm.
So
I'll be in for a while because then I have to go record some stuff. But
he's skipping out for a little bit.
hey, Darth Kino, what's going on? Tony Hayes,
Yeah.
Eric and Boyd.
Right, so what would you score this cover, RDV, if that's your real name?
It's actually Indiana. I was named after the dog.
We named a dog, Indiana. You
Merman or Crocman. Before there were Crocs, people used to be Crocs.
Oof.
It's like an advertisement for like lotion.
Okay.
And dry skin, use some Jergens. You'll be fine.
Dry skin and clawed feet.
Yeah, I like this. It's cool. The Mandragons.
It's the Manadiles.
We figured it was a better title than Manadial.
No, I think beneath the bog waters lurk the Manadiles.
What would it be?
Manigators?
Manigators.
I thought they're all named Al.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 10 with this. Looks cool.
They can call me Al. Call me alligator.
Ow.
All right, 1-8.
Hello to Michael Miles Taylor. How's it going?
1-8, 14 10s. Yeah, we're starting off with a 10, ladies and gentlemen. All righty. This should be cool.
Too bad you don't live here. My shop's got all their dollar books for 50 cents.
Say again?
My
What?
shop has all their dollar books for 50 cents.
Dear Lord, yeah, I want
The
to
whole
be.
month of May. Everything is half off. The new books you get 20% off on any new books that come in. But everything, even the older stuff, is half off. Say it's like $6,000, it's now $3,000.
Well, I will go there right now. All righty, let me get to the book. You have issue number 91, RDV. There you go. Like I said, I didn't put them in any order other than numerical. So there we go. Oh, motherfucker. Sorry.
Wow.
Oh. I had a fingernail break in the middle.
Is this Sal or John? This is John,
This is
right?
John.
Yeah. John, why didn't you put the female Conan in front? Dare him. 10. Because he's got, are those wombats? Or rats of USS, right?
Those are rats of unordinary size, right?
Yeah, they do exist.
Yes. All righty. Pixel, what do you say?
I say this is pretty cool. This is pretty great. Yeah. Even though it's just Conan versus some rats. And you have those gams in the background.
Isn't that Conan versus Disney?
Yeah.
Rats.
I'm sending my brother.
They're white rats.
I don't own you yet. It's disturbing. Oh wait, I think I do.
Yeah. I was able to pick up some Vigilante and a lot of Punisher War Journal Warzone for 50
Awesome.
cents. I was so
That
happy.
is very sweet.
And third appearance of Rocket Raccoon.
Cool. Oh, am I the one? What did you score, Pixel?
10.
10. Okay.
10.
I'm not feeling the 10 for this one. I mean, it's a good cover. Don't get me wrong. He's got a weird face on him. Just it doesn't seem as epic. I'm gonna go 8 on this. Let's go to the chat where Rhaegar is saying 10. Yay!
But that 10 was for the last book.
Oh, I don't see book 2. That's not for book 2. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't vote on the last one.
Here it is. Great cover. 10 says Desert Rose.
Yes. And then little Rhaegar says book 2 is a 9.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we got Darth Kato saying 10.
Alrighty.
Really, a 10, that's right. Stug. 138 is saying 10.
The Jackson the Roykirk says 10.
What was that voice that Tony Hayes asked for yesterday? Tony Hayes asked for
Tony Hayes!
something with an accent. 10. I hate rats and wear rats.
Oh, it was a Cookie Monster, was it?
No. No.
It was something like that.
And
All right.
does this remind you of Florida? Yes, actually.
Actually, that looks like a lot like where he is Muncie. You know, those are the cats trying to adopt me.
Actually, I'm not the one that lived in this part of Florida. Weaponized Nerd Rage lives in this part of Florida.
Well, that explains why he's kind of angry.
I haven't heard him forever.
He was going after people who said they were sick of Pedro Pascal today.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay.
Eric and Boyd says 10.
Michael Mouse Taylor says 9. Very cool cover, colors, and detail.
Henry Jammix is book number 2. I still want to know, does it remind you of all of Florida, Englandton? The Swamp Rats are a 10.
I gotta ask Michael, wouldn't that be details? Look at all the tails. Oh! One sick dude says 9. Conan's face doesn't look like that. It doesn't look good either.
Ethereal says 10 for the first and 9 for this one.
That's right.
Austin? It's 7. The face is all that's holding it down.
Once again, what would happen with the Burmese pythons is people would release them into the swamp, thinking, that's their territory, right? We had problems, of course, because they became dominant over the alligators. They were actually killing the alligators for a while.
Parts of Louisiana, they used to do the kids. Those are right of passage if you survived.
Yeah. That happened a couple of times, but overall, you'll find Burmese python. You'll find the python.
Well, that's how Gary Busey survived.
Those things are absolutely illegal to hunt 100%. For a while, though, the alligator population, it overcorrected, and then alligators were like number 1 on the hunting list.
Yeah.
I grew up watching Python Hunters, so that's how I knew about the Everglades. Yeah. All right. Well, is that all of them?
No, because you start talking.
Okay.
7 is the face. That's all is down in Boston. Then we have Dark Admiral March here saying 9. I despise rodents, and his face is a little off. And then we have Theo Dragon giving scores for.
Yeah, I got those. And there we go. All righty. 1 7, 1 8, 4 9s going after 9 10s. We got another 10, kids.
Now I want to watch what was the guy? The Turtle Man. He's be on. No, he's the guy. He used to be on Discovery Channel, and this guy would go around. He could be in his shorts the whole time. He was like Larry the Cable Guy, and he would go after snapping turtles and all that stuff. He's known as the Turtle Man.
Okay.
He looked the part of anybody who would be living down there in some of the states.
All right. Flipper was, I know the movie Flipper was filmed in South Florida. I don't know if they would film Flipper in the Everglades. It's fresh water.
Here's what I'm going to tell you guys. You go ahead and you try to free an animal that's been in captivity. You're killing that animal.
All right, we have Conan the Barbarian, number 96. This is the one I used for the thumbnail. Reason I used it was I looked at all the thumbnails. The one that popped out the most was the one that are all the little pictures. This is the one that popped out. Conan looks badass, and he's running next to a big ass wolf. Yeah, fucking 10, man.
What did you just call that? That's a black lion.
Okay, black lion, big damn deal. Point being,
that is a big deal. It's very fucking cool.
Yeah,
it's cooler than a wolf. It's a black lion.
What do you score this, Pix?
10.
All right. And how about you, RDV?
It's not the first time I saw doing blackface tonight. It's Skippy the Rabbit was dressed in a drunk coal, scaring people in the Robin Hood. What? So why not have a lion do it? It's just a guy and his lion. That's all it is. Huh? First and greatest sword and sorcery hero of all time, the Barbarian. Ooh, what if it was Conan the Librarian? But it was still Conan the Barbarian, but he was a librarian. That'd be great. I'm gonna go 10 with this. This is cool. I like it. The Long
Alright.
Night of Fang and Talon.
Okie dokies.
What do you score it there, sir?
Oh, I started it.
All right, then we'll end it.
We're going to the chat with One Slit giving it a 10.
Angleton was like the turtle kid. My white twiddles.
Eric and Boyd saying, "Holy pepperoni, that is an awesome cover. Give it a 10."
Alrighty. Sturg says, awesome cover, 10.
Alrighty.
Desert O says, 10 for the big black lion.
Aston Practice is 9.
Quiet Angleton, I saw that smirk.
You really got to get new glasses? Really? Why? I mean, I do. But yeah, absolutely.
Ethereal Dragon says 10.
Little Rhaegar says 9.
He does. Let's see. Tony Hayes says 10. Black Lion sounds like a comic book character.
Henry Jeremic says book 3. This is a 10. That's the shortest ranking from him. Like,
Jackson Roykirk says 10.
that Admiral Marcher says
Really?
10. They did Conan the Librarian on UHF. Oh.
What does Darth Kato meow?
He meows a 10. It says it's pretty cool, right? Meow.
Michael Mouse Taylor says 10. Very cool cover, colors, and detail. Wait for the sequel to the live-action Lion King to see more of this black lion, huh?
I have not seen UHF since it was on VHS. That's a long. Actually, before VHS, I didn't see it on VHS. I saw it in the 90s on like a random TV show channel. So it was edited. So, man, that's a movie that's you're never gonna see that pop up at a Walmart probably.
What?
UHF.
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Okay, never mind.
What?
It will interrupt the show, but I got a little message. I got a message from my mom on the Facebook, so I clicked over, and next to the messages is the thing where I see Chuck Dixon, right? And Chuck Dixon says Alex Toth calling out the Harvey Awards. Man, we didn't deserve this guy. Paul, you've got one hell of a lot of gall to send me this. It's the sheet to vote on the Harveys. Since I have, nor has Ditko ever received my award from 1990. Not a word of explanation from any of you on the committee. In explanation, I don't think there is an award at all. I just think it's a bunch of odd folks blowing smoke for nefarious reasons known only to you. Signed, Alex Toth. Bang a fucking rang there. That's awesome.
Nice.
All right. Anyway, where did you land? Where are you, Michael Taylor?
Oh, we're done.
Okay, then the numbers are
I was explaining Pixel with the movie UHF.
2 9s and 14 10s. So we're on a 10 fest already. It's book 3, and
Pixel,
we're on our third 10.
Do you not know what UHF is?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Weird Al.
Yeah, it's a Weird Al movie.
Okay.
And it has Michael Richards in, I believe, is in it too, makes appearance, I think. Was Michael Richards a camera guy?
I was aware of it.
Yeah, no,
I've never seen it.
He ended up being a TV personality in
I
that
think
one.
you can watch it on Tubi.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
All righty. So
my question with Mr. Todd thing, he's still alive?
there you go, Pixel. You lead us off with book 4. It's Conan number 98.
Wow.
The Sea Witch. Is she maid or monster? Or both?
I thought I said mad at verse. But
No. It's not a 2025 Kamaro comic.
she mad or monster?
Conan
I said mad, not man.
This is pretty great. But it's not. I feel like just something different could go ahead and help it. Even though that lady is lovely, it's just not enough. So let's go 9.
I mean, you see the giant shark dorsal fin coming at him?
I do.
Yeah, that's not enough for you?
No,
Wow.
I'm not attracted to sharks. I'm sorry. I guess you are.
I never asked you
It's
to be. I'm just
a
saying that
shark
the
fin.
perils end.
I'm not here to kink shame
RDV,
you,
what do you
Dr.
say?
Bateman.
Yeah, don't kink shark me.
Listen, everybody gets a little craving for some shark fin soup occasionally.
just the tip, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Conan is he being bewitched by the sea witch? If he is, well, he better pay attention to that shark fin is getting ready to eat him. He's gonna. And I don't know if she's attached to a giant shark monster or she's separate or whatever. I don't know. But I know that she is spreading eagle. If that wave goes away, wow. John Buscema, I give you a 10 for this. This is a great cover.
All he wants to know is it fishy? Anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Is it? We know it is.
Conan must find out or die. See what she made a monster. I was looking, I was going, okay, they can't all be 10s, can they? So far, they can. All right, let's go to the chat.
Oh, no, Torquedo. No, I now have a craving for seafood.
Yes, you do.
Eric and Boyd says, 9.
Fran Drescher was in that movie, too, as well.
You know she's a monster if you have read your classic mythology, says Rhaegar, giving it a 10.
Tony hates 10 bitches and a shark are cool.
Desert Rose says 10.
Darth Kato meows for me, the lovely sea lady is enough. 10! Lol.
Well, he's a cat. Cats like tuna fish.
That's true. So do you.
I do, with mayonnaise.
I don't need to know what you want to do to the sea lady. That's too much. Just read the next comment, okay?
Wow. Yeah, Jackson says 10.
Henry Jamex's book number 4. This cover is inked by Bob McLeod. This is a 10.
Pixel hates sharksosexuals. I love Shark Week. Don't kink shame me.
Dog. yeah. We had to we considered doing a Shark Week watch along on the Geeky Puppet Show, but Froggy got too excited. Stug 138.
Well, it got a little worrisome when they threw him in the water. He couldn't swim. Not having legs. Dark Admiral Marchero says 10.
Yes.
Once the dude says 9. She's wearing too much seaweed.
Michael Mouse
Point.
Michael Mouse Taylor says 9. Very cool cover, colors, and detail.
All that's left at the end of this story is a pile of seaweed on the shore in the morning.
Glad the ladies are not here tonight. Me too, Tony Hayes. Ethereal Dragon ends this with a 9, and we're done.
Rhaegar, if you're complaining and saying that I'm trying to, it sounds like I already made you do it. So I don't do half measures. I make people do stuff. I don't try to.
Oh, Austin Proctor wants to add a 10.
Yes.
All right.
And honestly, the way she's drawn, I doubt she smells.
Nah, she smells. All right, we have
she ain't no Lizzo on the whale.
1, 8, 4 9s and 12 10s. All right, it is a 10, and let us move on with a
Austin, you have another tab open
for book 5.
Glad man walks into a fish market. Feeling away with his little stick thing.
And this one would be RDV. RDV, you get book number 117.
All righty. Well, we see we got Alicia in the corner.
Alicia?
Daddy, I feel a little bit cold.
I don't think we're in this comic book ranking.
I'm in it. I'm on the cover.
How would you know? You can't see it.
Someone told me. Conan kind of the way he's dressed kind of reminds me of Kevin Sorbo Hercules with that vest.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, if you put pants on him and just make his hair brown, that's literally Hercules, Kevin Sorbo, with the bands on the arm and stuff. Some kind of like monster from the fridge. I don't know. 10.
Alrighty.
I think these.
How
all
about
make
you,
sense.
Pix?
I love our. We had Shark Lady before. Now we have tentacles. We're getting all the bases covered today. This is a 10.
Alrighty. I'm not sure I'm feeling the 10 on this one. I mean, it's good. It's great cover, but
You're not feeling the tentacles?
I'm not feeling the 10 on this one. I'm gonna go 8. All right, let's go to the chat.
Well, you know what? You know who is feeling a 10 today? That's Eric and Boyd.
But hello to Lark Bark and hello to Ken.
Hello.
Ken Kardashian.
Wow.
Dark Admiral Marchair also agrees that this is
That guy thinks a Pixel calling him that he'll never bid at the auction.
If he says, "Don't call me that," I'll stop.
Maybe he's being the bigger man and just ignoring you.
Hello to Va 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 Boom. And remember, it's 3 Va Va Vas. It's 3 Vas, not 2.
Dos Fa?
Tres Va.
Ken K gives it an 8. Jackson Roykirk gives it a 10. Desert Rose gives it a 9. Va 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 Boom gives it a 10. Are you happy now?
Yes. And sell it. Va 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 Boom. Yeah, like that.
Well, you can't sell people today.
You know what? That is a myth.
Stug is adding on to his numbers, so now he is Stug 1, 3, 8, 9.
Lark Bark says 10.
One slick dude says 9.
Rhaegar gives his book 10 out of 10.
Austin Prakta says 10.
Dark Kano says 10. I think you would look cooler without the vesto. You just want to see a shirtless guy. It's all right.
Henry Jamex's book number 5. This is easily a 10.
Is he just copy and pasting now? He's just putting a little effort into these.
No. He's
let him be him, man.
No,
we're just moving right along.
No, I will not let him be him. He has to be me.
Michael Mouse.
I've got to be
10.
me.
Fantastic cover, colors, and detail. But that reminds me a little bit of Princess Leia. I'm going to sue! Oh, sorry. Got a little excited there. I forgot I own this.
Ken K says, "You done She-Hulk?" Not yet. Number 1? No.
Ethereal Dragon says 8, and we're done.
We've done Savage She-Hulk, right? Covers? Or do Sensational?
You know what? I'm actually looking that up right now.
I thought we did one of them. I just can't remember. I thought it was Savage, though.
Ranking Savage She-Hulk comic book cover. So we did 1 through 12.
All right, so we still got Sensational. You too can request these by going to Ko-Fi.com and paying $5 and suggesting which cover rankings we should do, and you can even choose the books.
You can do it.
So if it's artists, you can choose which books from that artist.
Yep. Alrighty. Did we get the stop? Did you go to?
Yeah, we're done.
Alrighty.
If you wanted to torture us, you could
3 8s, 3 9s, taking down 6 of those 13 10s. This is absolutely ridiculous here, guys. But you know what? It is what it is. If it ends up being a 10 fest all night, this would be something if we had a complete run of 10s.
We might.
It really would be. That is
the only person that would normally drop us down from a 10 would be Pixel or Eric Breen.
Ethereal Dragon.
Well, we don't acknowledge him. We want a perfect 10.
All right, let's see. Go for book 6. And I do believe this is my turn again. And once again, I put these in numerical order. I didn't put them in any this is cooler than that or anything like that. So we have issue number 123.
All right.
Who's starting?
Okay, it's mine. So basically we have a lot of little hot stuff, little devils crawling all over them while a woman with a bad hairline is
Looks like a
I think
sorceress.
this is the one that might end that. This is a good cover, but it's not a great cover. I'm going 7.
You're wrong. This is great. This is a 10.
Sure.
Look at all those little red froggies. Let me get you.
Woman.
All righty. So what do you say,
Oh, I already said.
RDB?
I say 10 as well.
Okay, let's go to the chat. See what
Lark
they
is
say.
barking a 10.
He can count. Confirmed. Sometimes.
Boom, says I'll go 9.
Little Rhaegar says 10.
Desert Rose says 8.
Have we done
Ken
I think we have done the Savage Sword. Yes.
K, not impressed with that one. That's a 6.
Eric and Boyd says 8. The woman in the back, I agree. Her hairline and face are not doing it.
Alrighty.
To be fair, it looks like she's just. He drew her like her face really small at the least amount.
Yeah. It just looks like a distance
And
thing.
maybe that's why she's evil because she has
And
receding
she's
hairline.
still got those gams.
But all right, where we leave off? I did Ken K, the Eric Boy. Now, one slick dude says 7. Those are some lame monsters.
Wow, I'm sorry, Froggy. Dark
Uh,
Kid says meow, 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 which roughly translates to 8, not as good as the rest so far.
You know what that is, right? Whenever you get Froggy wet, those little creatures come out.
That's perfect. We need to get you another frog puppet, and you can dye it red.
Not as good as the rest so far. 8 from Kato.
That's what I said. But Dark Admiral March here says, yeah, this is an 8. So does Stug 1388. That's what it is.
Michael Taylor.
Michael Mouse Taylor says 7. Sorry.
Jackson Roy Kirk and Austin both say 10. And then we get Henry Jermick at the end saying book 6.
number
Oh,
6.
0. Yeah.
Conan fighting an evil witch in her pixeloids. Yeah, it's 10. Hey, I love you, Henry Jermick. You're a great guy. Here's a pixel finger for you.
Wow, now we're just flipping off people now?
Yes, we are.
Hey, don't worry. The few people that will see it will be back. And then
Also, we have a 7 from Ethereal Dragon.
Yes.
All
Listen,
right.
it's done with love.
And we have,
It's our
did you
first
see
time.
Down with Love? I like that movie. We have 1, 6, 4, 7s, taking out 5 of those 7 10s. And then we have 5 8s, taking out the last 2 10s, 1 9, 2 8s left. And that's where this goes. It goes to the 8 pile, ladies and gentlemen.
wow.
Clint adds a 10.
Clint adds a 10.
Yep.
Okay. Then we have 1 7 4 or 1 6 1 4 7s, taking out 5 of those 8 10s. Then we have 5 8s, taking out 3 10s, 1 9, leaving 1 8 left, and that's where it lands.
Wow.
All righty, kids,
Wow. You guys just couldn't let the train keep going. You had
go
to derail it.
for
That's it.
book 7. All righty, kids, we are on book 7, and this is Pixel again. And here you go, sir. You get issue number 126.
Look at that
Look at
giant
that. Just look at it.
worm thing. I love the transparent title, though.
Yeah,
Going
that is
right
really
through it.
neat.
That's fantastic. Bullshit. Stump love. This is pretty great. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say 9.
Uh-oh, the floodgates are open.
I told it.
The Conan gravy train is done, apparently. Okay, Pixel goes
Yeah.
9. What about you, RDB?
He's like, I ain't got to fight. I'm just going to put this giant boulder on, kill it, knock it off the cliff. I don't blame him, and that's great. It shows you that Conan, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie, he has strength. He's able to move something that big, and he's going to tumble it down. 10. This is great.
All righty. In all honesty, I agree with RDV. This one is so much better than the last one. I know the look on his face is still a little bit weird, but I do. I love the look. Actually, with the way the mouth is, you can see he's also straining. I would have liked to have
Yep.
seen a little more strain in the
And
muscles.
that-
I don't
that
know too many
worm
artists
has
that really nail that.
Some
but-
sort of like especially a snake, I guess. But it has an emerald for a head.
Alrighty. Let us go to the
Austin Proctor says that I have this book. It's an 8.
alrighty.
Kim Kardashian says 7.
Wow.
Jackson Roykirk and Dak Admiral Matea both say 10.
The Desert Rose and the Boyd say 8.
Darth
Kato.
Go ahead.
It is the 10. Back to being perfect again. Perfect.
Henry Jamex is book number 7. This cover is inked by Terry Austin. This is a 10.
One Slick Dude says 8. ... Conan almost doesn't have a face.
Clint, I love you, says 8 for the Trojan ad.
Trojan? There's no condoms on this.
There is a big penis, though.
What?
That snake
What?
looks lame.
You have
It's
issues
amazing.
if you look at things and see a penis.
You look at that worm and what the fuck does your penis look like if you look at that worm and think penis?
I know. I'm concerned that it has
You
teeth.
don't want to know the things I've seen under that bridge.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right. There we go.
The snake looks lame. 8.
Rhaegar
Rhaegar
says 10. Bring a breath of fresh air into this chat here.
Boom says, not sure of the profile of his face, but the transparent title keeps it at a 9 for me.
Michael Mouse Taylor says, haha, this is 9. It's a very cool cover, colors, and nice detail.
Yeah, it's more like a giant tapeworm. That's what it looks like.
Right.
8 from the Ethereal Dragon.
Alrighty. And we have 1 7 and 7 8s taking out those 7 10s and one of the 2 9s. This is a 9, ladies and gentlemen.
Claim to go back to biology class if you think it looks like that.
And then we go book. What are we on? We are on book number 8. Alrighty. Going to book number 8.
That looks like the tapeworm from that Ragnarok series.
There we go.
That Loki gave birth to.
And this is RDV, and you get issue number 140.
I agree. Bullshit. That's the people in the chat are saying, "No, Conan, we won't let you have a perfect 10. Screw you."
Right.
And that's old man Breen in the front there. Oh shit. And Jim Henson in the back. All right.
Oh, what are you doing up there, Conan?
It's not easy being green. Climbing down the road this damn boat.
I need to get back to my Muppets.
10.
Alrighty. And what do you say, Pixel?
This is boring in comparison to everything else that we've seen. This is the most boring, but it's very well done.
It's the most well done boring I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Contradicting, aren't you?
No, absolutely.
No, it's the technical is there, but it's just not a thrilling
Like,
cover.
look, you have Conan, and he's already he's not wearing a vest this time. Now
So the
he's just
story's
in
going to take
shirt.
place to him being on a ship.
Just
being
in a
choked.
shirt and some baggy shorts, and this is a 9.
Okay.
You just want naked Conan with this trunks. That's what it is.
So we've got a 10, we've got a 9, we've got an 8. Let's go to the chat.
It's not like Conan is wearing a freaking business suit. Calm down.
Did you give this an 8?
Yeah. So did Ken K.
Yes, you did.
Bullshit.
Henry Jamex is book number 8. This reminds me of Ben-Hur. It's a 10. The Rhaegar says it 2.
Eric and Boyd says 9.
Boom says 10.
Austin Proctor says 9.
Oh, crap.
Demonetized says Pixel.
So bump. It's time to put on makeup.
It is actually
Go to the
time
burger
for me
fridge?
to go. Hold down the fort. Well, I gotta go.
Kind of meh.
Goodbye,
What?
everybody.
You got to go where?
I gotta go.
He's got to do his live stream.
Have fun.
It's Wednesday night.
That's right. That's right.
I'm
He's going to
asleep.
go bore people about Doctor Who.
Yeah. I'm waiting for my friend to get back, and then I might be leaving too. So you might be by yourself. I thought Eric was going to be here.
I thought you didn't do anything on Wednesdays.
I am recording with a new some other people for some other stuff I do. The other crew. Manga.
Okay.
So, Desert Rose says 8. After Darth Cato said kind of met 6. 8 for Stug. I think everyone is tired of typing 2 numbers, so they take away the easy out. The type 9s, 8s, and 7s. It could be
Maybe just, yeah.
8 from One Sick Dude. 10 from Jackson. I'll vote with Zach. It's a 2. Wow.
Alrighty. Wow, that is
Yeah.
harsh. Wait, Zach gave it a 2? When Zach's not here?
Zach's not here. No, so I don't understand the joke.
I-
Because if Zach was here,
because
he'd be,
the black guy's killing the white guy. Maybe that's the
no, but
joke there.
Zach's pro Stanley though. So.
Yeah. All right.
8, very cool colors, detail. 10, that's how you run a tight ship.
10.
And RDB is cheating on us.
Yeah.
When's the last time you got me anything for my birthday, Jackson? You're a horrible date.
Wait a minute. We forgot to add all of Maranya and Eric's 10s. Okay, let's get this stop here. What we got here is 1, 2, 1. Okay, it's 1, 2, 1, 6. Taking out 2 of the 5 10s. Then we've got 6 8s, taking out everything else. This is an 8. All righty. Let's move that. Okie dokie. And here we go. And next up, we have, I forgot to put the stop in. There you are. And then we go for book 9.
Oh, we're pretty much already halfway through now.
We're more than half. We're actually on the last 4 books.
Nice. I think this might be end early.
Yeah, I know. This is when I say we're going down the home stretch because it's the last 4 books. We are on book number 9. All righty. What time do you got to go for yours?
Well, I'm waiting for a friend to get off from work, so
We might make it to the end.
Yeah.
We, in order to make sure we could get it done, we could just. I've threatened to do this before, not threatened, but offered.
With the new
We
book up,
can
though.
just do the bracket fight at the end.
All right.
It's just a weird night tonight, I guess.
Well, I don't have my bracket with me, so
Okay. Well, then you're fighting bracketless, sir.
I always
I will.
am. I need.
Okay, so this is god dang, this is great. Look at that fucking polar bear. I'm a little bit more lines for the hair would have been perfect, but the fact that he's obviously rabid. The lady in the back this time doesn't have a poor hairline. The freaking muscles are just ripping. You can see tension in these muscles. That's what I was talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is a 10. I give this one a 10.
And Coca-Cola bear wants Coke. So it looks like he's got Mountain Dew coming out of his mouth. Or Melio. 10, dude. I like this. Wait, the 10s are back from the chat.
I know, right?
All it took was a bear that's white.
Okay, see if I can't help you out with this. Clint says 9.
Darth Cato says 10 plus plus. This is an awesome cover.
Boom gives this a 10.
Along as Eric and Boyd. What we got here? 9 for the previous. 9 for this one. Says the Theory Dragon.
Then we've got
Dark
the
Admiral March Hare and the Jackson Roy Kirk both give it a 10, along with Stug saying that bear looks great.
10.
All right, book 9. Now that looks like a real bear, not a cartoon bear. This is a 10. Ooh.
Now that when it's you gotta put a thar in between that and looks to make it really southern. Now that there looks like a real bear.
Well, I'm not a southern bear. I'm a northern bear.
Yeah, and remember, bear is spelled B-A-I-R, so it's bear.
Must you correct me in everything?
Yes, sir.
You're like a wife.
All right,
Doing
10.
it wrong. I know. Let me do it.
10, 8, and 8 with Austin saying just change the angle of the metaphorical camera to be more dynamic and would be a 10. All righty, so we got a 10, 8, and 8.
Nice. A 7 from Rhaegar, a 10 from Dude, and a 10 from Michael Taylor saying very cool cover and colors.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, and
let's
they
get
are
the
right.
stop.
If we get this done early enough, Dude can't leave.
You know he does anyway. I don't know why. It's like, okay, we're done
It's
30
not
minutes
the
before he
time,
usually
like-
leaves. He's
Yeah,
still like, outies.
Doesn't make a difference what time it is. He's gonna like
All
it.
right. Go for book 10. All righty, RDV. You get issue number 171.
Alrighty then. Wow. 10.
All
All that's
right.
missing is blood on the sword.
Okay,
Because it's Marvel, they wouldn't put the blood on there though.
I honestly, granted, there's no background. There hasn't been a background on most of these covers, actually, and they've still been excellent. But I don't know, something about this one, I'm giving it a 9. It's really well done, but I just, once again, doesn't speak 10 to me. So let's go to the chat.
I'm just glad to know he has different colored shirts for different occasions.
I know, right? he makes sure that he's very fashionable.
It needs a background like mountains or something to be a 10, says Ken. So he's giving it a 9.
Alrighty.
Clint gives it a hell yeah 10. Kato comes in with another 10, saying a great cover.
10, 9.
9 from Desert Rose. Henry says book 10 is a 10. Conan looks pissed off.
If it was
Yeah,
a magazine
really.
cover, there would be
Yeah,
blood,
yeah.
says Jackson. Probably the Savage, yeah.
When it'd probably be a Rosetta cover too.
Oh, I've got it. And I have a Savage Sword of Conan this week for the
Yeah.
for the auction.
10 from Jackson, 6 from Rhaegar.
6.
Eric, yeah.
Okay.
Eric and Boy says 9. Voom. Did you actually figure out the ranking for 9 and pull it up? The last one, I
All
guess, for 9. He does everything behind the scenes, so we just don't see it, but he's actually moving it up and stuff.
Oh yeah. A lot of the time, you guys don't see what I'm doing because it's all behind. Now, the book number 9 was 1, 7, 2 8s, 2 9s, taking out 5 of the 12 10s.
Yeah.
I do think you're correct in the fact that I did not move it forward. Thank you very much.
All right, but he also gives it a 9 along with Dark Admiral March Hair. Michael Taylor says 10. Rhaegar says, you know what? Change me up to a 9. Austin says 10. This looks like a Buscema size for Zeta painting. Stug comes with an 8. Wish he didn't have the blue t-shirt on. How the guy is just wishing he didn't have a shirt on. Conan doesn't look that good in a blue wife beater. 8, says one sick dude.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch where I was at. I think it's Austin. 10, 8, 8, 10. Okay.
9.
10, 8, 8, 10.
A 9 from the Fear Dragon.
A 9 from Ethereal Dragon. Thank you. And is that? It says 10, but it's no big deal. What? All right. So anyway, we've got the stop. And righty. I changed your score there, and now we've got 2 8s, and we've got 8, 9. Okay, we got 2 8s taking out 2 of the 8 10s, and that drops it to 6. And then we've got 8 9s. This is a 9. Alrighty.
Yeah, they're pointing out. Kind of looks like the cover for Doom video game.
Oh yeah.
When he has he's on, Doom guy's on top of the pile of the zombies and monster trying to get him. He's shooting at the gun. Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, it's no different than watching like Ash vs. the Evil Dead, Army of Darkness.
Okay, and this I guess is
Conan just looks bare chested, I guess. Says Kato. Hey, I mean, yeah, I understand it. It kind of looks like it's like Conan just like in the 50s. Hey, I wear a shirt now. It's like, what? They probably could. I don't know. Like, well, the previous covers had him shirtless, right? Have any of the covers had him with no shirt on?
Yeah, a couple of them did.
I was gonna say, because if that was the case, they don't want to sexualize it too much. They would, they would have put a shirt on him. Maybe that, that's why. But
All right.
imagine one of them had him like holding a pike or head on a pike or something.
Okay, now it's my turn. So
Yeah.
I get issue number 181. God damn it. Okay, his shoes are a little floppy, and he's wearing fur around his, but that's about all I could say. Conan doesn't look exactly heroic in this one. He actually looks like he's walking around in his slippers. Now, let's get to that most awesome of looking monsters, the Spider-Man in the corner. No, that is a badass monster and a not as badass Conan.
Well, he looks like he borrowed Red Sonja's costume, where she had a blue fur vest for a while.
Yeah.
So.
One slick. I've done a couple. Yeah, I could show some of the books off again. I've done that. I did that today. I showed everything off at the of the books I sold at the auction. I know where RDB was going to go with it. But yeah. So what I'm going to score this one an 8. What do you say, RDB?
I'm gonna give it a 9. I'd really tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
The style of him, the shirt combo with the bushy kind of like crotch thing.
Yeah,
looks kind of weird. Because now you look at it now, it's like it is a bright color shirt. Was he in his pajamas and just?
The monster is so badass, but
I know
on this one it's Conan that brings the cover down a bit.
Yeah, but.
Well,
I mean, I guess he's co-coordinating with his title.
All right.
So it's a 9 for me.
Okay. Well, I would venture their influence on the side if we finish early. Okay, 10. I like the monster, says Clint.
Henry says book 11. The super base looks awesome. It is a 10. Lloyd says it's an 8.
Eric and Boyd gives it an 8. Then we go to King K. Cool monster. I give it a 9.
We get a 10 from Austin Proctor, and a va-va-va-voom says 10. The monster takes it up a notch.
All righty. Let's see. Dark Admiral March Hare says 8.
Desert Rose says the monster is a cool 10.
I don't know what he's talking about. Neither do I. Most of the time.
Conan looks great, he says.
Oh, Conan looks great. All right. Stug says 8.
Rhaegar says 10. Dark Admiral Harris says gross for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on there, but
okay. He's not running. He startled that monster, snuck up on him.
Most will do in prison.
And Jackson Raykirk says 10.
8. What is with the blue wife beater T-shirt?
I know.
It's a fiend. It's a tank top. It's not a.
No, that's a wife beater, dude. Everything but Conan looks awesome on this cover, says Darth Cato, giving it an 8.
Thank you, Jesus. Breen is here.
And Eric Jesus Breen has arrived. Hello, sir.
Because I might have to leave in a few seconds.
Why?
You are literally one cover away from completing this. Come on, dude.
Because I have recording to do.
All right. Michael Taylor says 9. Very cool cover colors and nice detail.
And Eric, did you get I got the Mark Spears monster 5th printing?
I didn't get that.
Yeah, my shop had it. I was like,
I looked to it. I didn't just.
And we got 8 from Ethereal Dragon. And what do we get from Eric Breen?
What do you rate this cover?
7.
Alrighty, and if you want to know the truth, yes, I actually forgot your last name, and that's why I had the pause. All right,
I just
not getting better, kids.
The monster looks.
Sir, I just want to point out the E. If you forget what his name is, you have the power to look down below and see what it actually says his name there.
Yeah, I know, but I was looking at the camera and I was like, it just didn't because That's what I say whenever Eric shows up. Jesus! We almost got through the night without him, says Jackson. God damn. All right, so now, guys, we have...
Just think of how much your life has been enriched.
I know, right? We have 1 7 and 6 8s taking out those 7 10s and 3 9s remain. Alrighty. I will let Eric take the last book of the night since he has arrived. What the fudge? Come on. Get. Okay, that is what was it? It was 9. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, and we will go for book 12. Alrighty, fun times. I think it's going to be fun that Eric, he graded them, but you get to score them. But here you go. This is book 12. It's annual number 3.
I'll go 9 on that one.
Alrighty. How about you, RDB?
Corner box looks like Alice Cooper.
On roids.
Right? I'll go 9 too.
Twin Titans towering above a world of fire and fury in 2 of their greatest, most requested adventures. And I'm going 10 on this one.
So, yeah, this friend of mine came to the store today. He was telling a story about how when he went to see Alice Cooper in the mid 70s, and because he's old too, and they met one of the dancers who asked him a bunch of questions. Said, "Do we do okay? Did they make the show look good?" Blah 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 blah. The dancer ended up being the woman he's been married to since 1976.
It's awesome. Alice Cooper is like Chompers the dog from Stand By Me. What you hear about him and then what you find out about him, 2 different things. I probably am the only one who recognizes that reference, but okay.
Well, so he plays golf with Kenny G.
I know, right? All right, let's go to the chat. And Henry is saying, usually I don't pick poser cover. I think you mean posing covers, but okay. But I like this one. Great rendering. It's a 10. All right. Then we have, I guess RDV's retired. We have Ken K with a 9 and Jackson with a 10.
No, I was looking at my studio.
Seeing,
and I
if,
noticed
seeing if you're
one of my things was turned on monetization for top 5, but for some reason wasn't turned on. So
Boom says 9 and Ethereal says 9. 1 and 2. And then we have Clint saying, I wish I could go higher than a 10. So 10.
Holy crap. I
know, right?
No, I think I discovered the secret to shorts.
Okay. 10. This cover is...
They're more comfortable than long pants.
They absolutely are.
No, I'm talking about the YouTube shorts.
And then you have to do it on a phone, I think. Or
no, you don't.
Have to make it phone length or something.
Yeah, you have portrait length. That's all.
One Slick says 9. So does Desert Rose, Dark Admiral, and Stug. So we got 4 9s. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next up is Austin's 10. Saying a rare Call of Atlantis appearance.
Hey, thanks for using my dulcet tones in one of your shorts there, Vang.
Alice Cooper is a cool guy. Yes, it was. It was Chopper.
What?
Chopper, sick balls. It reminds me of the cover for the test of the twins from Dragonlance, says Clint. 9, cool cover colors, says Michael Taylor. Alrighty, and then we have Eric and Boyd go 9, strike pose. Okay. Let's see. Next up, we have Rhaegar. I don't understand the hate for posing covers. If it looks cool, it's cool. It's a 10. Next up, we have those are poses for Barbarian Kings. Actually, hot cover, says Michael Taylor. Are there any fans of the Conan the Adventure cartoon? Did not know that existed. I never could. Actually, I did. I never watched it. I never could get into the King Cole comics. He's basically Conan's twin. No real differentiator. Okay. But what we've got, I'm going to put up the stop here. And what we got here is 7 10s, but we have 11 9s. So this is a 9. Alrighty. Let me bring that up to the 9s. And here we go, gang. This is what we ended up with. This took us an hour to do, by the way. That is very rare that we actually get through without hitting an hour 30. So it's us that, by the way, it's us that causes the shows to be long. considering with the full panel, we add an extra
I
half.
got a bounce. So
Yeah.
have
Who are
fun,
you
guys.
reading with? Your
My
Twitch
Twitch.
peeps?
Yep.
All right, so here you go, Eric. We had 123 at 8, and also we had issue number 140. All right, let me get the go for 8s. All right. There you go. Did he drop off? Did RDV drop off?
Yep.
Okay. All righty. 1 and 2. So what is your favorite of the 8s?
Sure.
If you need me to show them off again, just say the word.
2 is my favorite.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna agree with you. I like that one, but I actively disliked the first one. I gave it a 6. Let's go to the chat, and let's see. How about a non-Conan Buscema ranking someday? Again, we actually did that already, Ken. It's just looking on the channel. I have not scored them yet, so if you watch the show and go through the covers, you can rank them, and I will count them on the score when I did the score video. Let's see. Dark Admiral is saying 2, and Darth Kato 1. The panel talks too much, except for Amy and Melissa. Their take on the art could go on all night, says Jackson. Yeah. I don't think any of us would argue that. One Slick says 2.
Oh, I'd argue it just because it was Jackson that said it.
Oh, okay, there you go. E probably because of small panel. Hey, that's personal, man. What the hell? And when are you looking at my panel? Desert Rose says 1. And then we have Conan's first story, The Phoenix of the Sword, was a redrafted Cull short story by this Axe I Rule, says Austin. Jackson Reikirk says 2. Ken says 2. And let's see. We've got Michael with a 2 and Ethereal with it. You know what? I'm calling the Mercy Rule. This is the number 2 wins. Okay. There we go. And let's go to the 9s where we have 4 covers to go through. I'll put all the 9s up here. And then I'll show them off for you guys and Eric as well so he could get a better view of them. And let's see. Let's go all the way. We didn't have a 9 for a little bit, actually. It turned out to be, was it? No, not that one. That one's one of the 10s, right? Yep. That was an 8. Here it is. This is the first 9. Issue number 126. And then we had 171. Next up, we had 181. And finally, the annual you just looked at. All righty. So we need to know your favorite and least favorite of the 9s. All right. 9, 1, 2, 3, and 4. How about it, Eric?
Favorite is 1, least favorite is 3.
Favorite is 1, least favorite is 3. Ooh, yeah, that one's a bad one.
It just it's a very good cover, except for the monster looks goofy.
I disagree. I think Conan looks goofy and the monster looks good. But there you go. 3 actually gets both of our worst. My favorite is the annual. Let's go to the chat. All righty. And where it is, small panel. There we go. Okay. Then we have the 9s. Ethereal says 4 and 1. 4 and 1. Next up, Austin says the 2 was for 8. Okay. Yeah, everybody was voting for that one, so I called it. I like Buscema's cover art, but Earl Norman is the king of Conan covers, says Ken K. You know how you could get an Earl Norman right away. Go on over to Ko-Fi, drop $5 donation, and put in the chat that, hey, you want Earl Norman covers, and if you want specific covers,
I would prefer an Earl Norman.
Did I say Norman?
Yeah, if you say Norman, it's oh god, what's that commercial where the guy just get
okay, Earl Norham, excuse me for Desert Rose says 4 and 1. Alrighty, and then we have 4 and 2 from One Slick, who actually is sticking around for the ranking. Awesome. All right, let's see. Next up, I like how Rathamon, the wizard, looks exactly like the Serpentor from G.I. Joe in the show. That's a lot of nerd talk. I don't know. Okay, so Austin says 2 and 1. Alrighty. And then we have Jackson with 2 and 1 as well. Okay, next up, Rhaegar says, are you kidding me? 2 and 1. There we go. Alrighty. And then Austin and Jackson have good taste. Ken K says 4 and 1. All right. Next up, 1 and 3 says Dark Admiral. And then we have 4 is the best, 1 is the worst, says Darth Kiddo. And then we have boom with 4 is the favorite, least is 2. Oh, wow. This is awesome. There's a lot of votes tonight. 3 is better than 4, says Rhaegar. Didn't you already put in your thing? Okay. The 9s. 2 is the best. Killer Conan. 4 is the worst. It's the annual. 2 and 4. 1 is best. 4 is worst. All's good, though, says Michael Taylor. And let's see. King K. Norm is perfect. One Slick Dude. Are you okay? Always. We're talking about the cartoon Conan from the 1990s. Okay. Cool. All righty. We will get the stop right here, and let's find out the King of the Nines. All righty. Boom. Do we have an absolute loser of a comic book cover? We do. No positives, but 3 negatives, and that's book 3. Next up. Wow. The others, on the other hand, would have to be 1 because it had 3 positives with 7 negatives. There we go. That still leaves 4. There you go. Next up, we have 2 with 4 positives, 2 negatives, and 4 with 7 positive, 2 negatives. So of the 9s, the annual is, so we have 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, and 7 all set up. Let's go through 1 through 6 of the 10s. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, here we go. This is, wow. Let's see. There we go. Scroll up so we can see the 10s. Oh, yep, will do. Yeah, that's about as best as it gets right there. Just to go through it one more time, so Eric can see we have issue number 83.
I've already made my choices.
Okay, y'all are set?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, then. There you go. Let's hear it.
Favorite is number 3.
Okay.
Least favorite's number 4.
The thumbnail and the sea witch is the least of them. Okay. Ah, goodness gracious. The one that popped out good enough for me to give a thumbnail to was number 3. I dig number 4, but number 3 was. I've got to go. Actually, I gave 2 of them less than 10s on this one. And I've got to go as worst. Book 6. Okay, let's check the chat where One Slick says 3 is the best, 2 is the worst. Okie dokies. And then we have 5th is the best, 1st is the worst. And that is from Darth Kiddo. Next up, One Slick, sorry, it's when Joe stays for these portions. We don't expect it. Okay. Clint says 3 and 2. Alrighty. And then Desert Rose says 3 and 1. Coming in next is Jackson with 3 and 2. And then we have Rhaegar saying 6 and 1. Next up, we have Dark Admiral with 4 and 2. And then we have 1 is the best, 4 is second best. 6 is the worst. Okay, 1 and 6. Let's see. Va 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 Voom gives it 3 and 6, and Austin gives it 4 and 2. Then we have Henry, the 10s, 3. Black Lion is the best. 5 is the worst. The Polar Bear. Okay. And then this is tough. 6 is best. 3 is worst, says Michael Taylor. And then we have Ethereal Dragon with 3 and 4. Okay, there we go, gang. Let's find out what's going to the bracket fights as if you haven't been following along. All right, there we go. And what we got here, do we have an obvious loser that's a comic book, not on the panel? All right, let's see. We have no positives and 5 negatives with book 2. So it takes it. Next up, 1 and 3, 1 and 1, 2 and 3 leaves 1. There we go. All right, so next up is book 1. There we go. And then we have 2 that cancel themselves out, but 1 only has 1 vote, so that's the book 5. So that stays where it is. And then you have book 4. So now it's between these 2, and one of them it stays just that way because that was 9 positives and 1 negative. And the other was 2. Oh, actually, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was actually the only one that ended in positive. This just had more. This is actually not one that cancels itself out. So I counted wrong. That goes here. There we are. All right, there we go. And we are sending this right here to the bracket fights. Conan and the Black Lion, ladies and gentlemen. Not a bad cover. Like I said, it was very dynamic. It's the one that I chose for the thumbnail. I think it looks pretty good. And obviously you voted for it. Yep. So, hey, you picked actually won there, Eric.
I think I'm figured out. I'll just drop in the tail end of these and get my pick through, and
that seems to be the way it works. All righty. Okay. All right. I'm out of here later. There you go. All right, kids. Thanks for hanging out with us for this. One Slick, are you still there? You want to see some of the covers from earlier? I don't mind doing that. I just don't know which ones are which at this point because I showed some off the other day. I did get a whole bunch of books today, though. So let me see. I'm just going to show some of these off. Some of them, I've got them all mixed up, but we'll see. So, oh, goodness. Yeah, I showed these Johnny Quests off already. We have some Johnny Quests for the auction. That's always fun. Nightbreed. I had a couple new Supermans. There we go. This issue, nope, this one I showed these. Okay. I'm just going to go with this pile, show off some of these. Snakes on a Plane, issue number 2. These are One Slick, One Deceased, these, so there you go. Okay, next up, Avengers Spotlight, number 22. It was cheap, and I saw the Swordsman and figured, what the heck? Superman, issue number 282. God dang, I'm in the dark here. 255. And then we have Harvey Collector's Classics, issue number 1. Rocket Man, issue number 1 from Innovation. And Cliffhanger Comics, number 1 from AC Comics. It's another Golden Age reprint book. Bullets and Bracelets from the Amalgam. Kiss, Psycho Circus, number 1. We have Sonic the Hedgehog, issue number 226. And Batman Detective Comics, issue 538. And then Classics Illustrated, Mutiny on the Bounty. Hey, honey. All righty. Next up, we have Korak, Son of Tarzan. This is this issue. I can't see the number. Sorry, guys. I am literally I'm sitting in the dark right over here. Then we have Ghostly Tales, and that is 125. We have Sergeant Fury's Howling Commandos, issue number 74. And GI Combat, issue number 129. Next up, Marvel Collector's Item Classics, issue number 22. Detective 538 School. Yeah, there's a lot of cool books this week. There are 2 full boxes right here of awesomeness. Like Justice League number 110. And Just Married number 111. I know you guys have been screaming for this one. That is awesome. That Wilkin boy, issue number 6. Dude, I lost Katie Keene number 2. This close.
What series?
This close. It was the Golden Age. It was it was a beautiful copy. I lost it. I put $15 on it and it went for $200. I was this close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice though. I tried. Pep issue number what do we have? We have issue number 576. They're not in bikinis, but they're in half shirts and shorts. So what you gonna do? All right, there you go. Next up, we have issue number 2 of DC's Tarzan. That's actually like issue number 208. Yep. And then we have Batman and Robin and Batgirl, by the way, in Detective Comics number 401.
Ooh, nice.
And then we have Detective Comics issue. Can't see it, but that's cool.
Is it not written on the little barcode there above it?
It is, but okay, it's a 3.
Yeah, I knew that.
58, I think, is what it says. Weird Science Fantasy number 4 from the 1990s reprints of the EC Comics. Okay, gang, have a great night. Have a good one, Jackson. We have Metal Man.
Yeah, Jackson.
It's a really nice copy of this book, too. It is issue number 40. All right, then we have...
And they became human.
Yes. Date with Judy.
Ooh.
This is from 1955. Nobody bid on it, so I threw in my $1.50 bid. I kid you not. I might get my money back on this one. It is not in good shape, but it's 1955 Archie kind of style. So we'll see. We'll see. What would you put on a book like this?
It is rough.
It is rough. It's 1955. It's a date with Judy. It's rough.
Well, since you already said what you got it for, I'd somewhere in the 3 to 5.
That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of plopping it in the either 3 because it's still a Golden Age freaking book.
Does it have a code?
It has the code. It has the code.
Yeah, so it's,
But yeah, so it's early silver.
it's in that in between.
Yep.
For those that consider Showcase for the beginning of the Silver Age, then it's
Yep.
Golden Age.
All right. This is X-Men 139.
Hey, we just read that.
Yeah. Well, Michael, you just saw when you're talking about ranges, you just saw a book that I would probably grade a 152 maybe, and then I've got near mint. So it's the condition ranges are from the worst to the best. So this one, I'd probably put a 5 on, and this is Marvel Classic Comics Dracula. And then you've got Teen Titans, and this one would probably get a 7.5 from me, maybe. And this is issue number 19 We actually did this in the ranking. And Marvel Triple Action number 41. And Marvel Triple Action number 17. Don't ask me why, but I just like the covers, so I said, okay, sure. Marvel Tales number 73. And let's see. Marvel Tales number 57. I believe this is the first appearance of, oh, by the way, the Crazies are back. I believe this is the first appearance of the Liberty Legion, isn't it? Marvel Premiere?
Yes.
Yep. There you go. And Iron Man number 154. And this is just a handful of the books that are going to be in the auction. I literally have 2 short boxes full of awesomeness. Marvel, and I've done 2 videos already showing the books off. Here is Marvel Team Up. Come on, focus. There we go. Somewhat. That's issue number 60. And we have Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 39. And we have Beowulf Dragon Slayer issue number 1. She-Hulk number 6. Last Starfighter number 1. And Charlton's Fighting Marines presents War. Huh! Good God, y'all. I love that cover, though. That's a pretty badass cover. So there you go, gang. That's, once again, that's just a handful. For the rest, I please ask you to go and check out the videos that I've done. They don't have a lot of views on them. So there you go. I had Classic Illustrated first print of 54 Man in the Iron Mask from 1948 and 8. Sweet. That's really cool. That is really cool. Yeah. All right, but there you go, gang. Gil Kane did a lot of covers for Marvel Classic Comics. Yes, he did. That's a run I think someday we should actually do. But then again, I think we, at some point in time, we're going to get to all of them. Probably not. I don't know if we'll be around for that long. Because, yeah, it's going to be a bit. Okay. Let's get, there we go. All right, so let's see. Tomorrow is mine and Gail's day off. We go out and we be a married couple. Our plan is a 4:00 showing of Mission Impossible, and if I got the money, then we might go out and get those. Thursday is like 70-cent wings, so yeah, we found out we could do a nice dinner out for about $20. So there you go. It's po people food, but it's okay. We dig it. It isn't what you do, it's who you do it with. Let's see, on Friday, though, of whom are we judging on Friday? Let me check out the, what do we have next? We have the second version of, I think it's John Byrne. Well, no, it's more than just John Byrne, but we're doing Fantastic Four covers again on Friday. Then, of course, Saturday is our auction. On Sunday will be Michael Golden covers. Some of these are very well done. And with that, we've got some X-Men, some Micronauts, some ROM, Doctor Strange, Hulk, Cull, Marvel Fanfare, What If. So, cool. And then we've got the Cockrum Years X-Men and Bob Layton Iron Man, and then it's on to the bracket fights. There you go, gang. That being said, thank you very much for hanging out with us. The Accountant 2 is pretty, I was going to go see that today, but then I got lazy. Didn't go. But I'm going to try to check that out. But I am really jazzed up for that Mission Impossible. Beowulf is a great book, a hidden gem. It only lasts 6 issues, says Henry Jeremy. Cool. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to do the click, like, share, all that. Go on over to Ko-Fi, drop $1 in the tiller, drop 5, and tell us what covers you want to see. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that. To everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Good night, kids.